Gene Weingarten, One Day, The Extraordinary Story of an Ordinary 24 Hours in America. In A One Day, The Extraordinary Story of an Ordinary 24 Hours in America, acclaimed author Gene Weingarten introduces readers to a day chosen at random, meticulously illustrating the profoundly human stories that unfolded across the United States within a 24-hour period. By detailing tragic, joyous, and bittersweet events from December 28, 1986, Weingarten aims to illuminate how seemingly ordinary moments in time can encapsulate the full range of human experiences. Get ready to dive into a diverse tapestry of compelling narratives, showcasing a life-saving heart transplant, devastating fires, unexpected love, and a poignant murder case.
Finding the Story of an Ordinary Day. In his book, Washington Post editor Gene Weingarten selects a seemingly uneventful day, December 28, 1986, and uncovers the extraordinary stories that occurred across the United States from midnight to midnight. Weingarten utilizes a unique approach to storytelling, drawing inspiration from his previous successful stunts. He believes that there is a story behind everyone and everything if one has the patience and skill to find it. Despite the day initially appearing as the ultimate, slow news day, Weingarten discovers a successful heart transplant, devastating house fires, a comical yet heartwarming love story, and a tragic murder. Through his book, Weingarten hoped to show that every day is a microcosm of the human drama, containing both the joys and sorrows of life. The day ends with the Grateful Dead's performance of Black Peter in Oakland, California, concluding a poignant and diverse range of stories. A tragic love story. A house fire in Falls City, Nebraska claimed the lives of 3 people, including Todd Thrain, who was not a babysitter but the father of 2 children, Savannah and Tony, whom he shared with Becky Gill. Todd had a troubled past and had turned his life around, but his heroic act of saving the children from the fire led to his death. Becky was pregnant with their son, Mark Gill, at the time of the tragedy. Mark's life took some dark turns as he turned to a life of crime, but he eventually turned things around and now works in the marijuana industry. The costly theft resolving a moral debate. In 1986, Roger Williams College had its valuable antique weather vane stolen, which resolved a philosophical debate amongst faculty. The vane, depicting a Native American archer believed to be Metacomet, was securely anchored on top of the Performing Arts Center to prevent theft. The debate focused on whether the vane was cultural appropriation or a belated apology for Native American oppression. Despite the debate's publicity, nothing was accomplished, and the vane became more famous. Thieves eventually stole the vane, removing it from its anti-theft precautions and resolving the moral debate at a high cost. Small-town murder. A horrific murder occurred in Winslow, Indiana, where Gail and Mike Ruppel were killed in their own home. Their teenage daughter, Tina, and her boyfriend, David Hughes, were brought in for questioning, denying knowledge of the disappearance. However, it was later revealed that Tina was the mastermind behind the murder, driven by her desire to marry Hughes. Hughes executed the plan, shooting both parents in their home. Tina got an 8-year sentence, while Hughes received 2 consecutive 60-year sentences. Tina now works at the Veterans Affairs Office while Hughes won parole in 2015. The pastor of the church where Tina sought help endured rumors accusing him of being behind the murders. The return of Soviet émigrés. In 1986, Soviet émigrés who had settled in the United States returned to their home country on the back of glasnost reforms. The Clever family, well-known Russian artists, were among those who hoped for a change in fortune. They were granted citizenship in Russia and shared a flight back with other émigrés. But their hopes were soon dashed as they found themselves struggling to adapt to life in the Soviet Union, which was grappling with travel restrictions, scarce jobs, and limited food supplies. The Clevers returned to the U.S. after just 5 months, disillusioned with their homeland once again.
Gene Weingarten's One Day masterfully unravels the myriad of human stories that occurred during a seemingly ordinary day, December 28, 1986. By examining these wide-ranging events and personal experiences, Weingarten conveys the idea that everyday life is teeming with cherished moments, heartache, progress, and challenges that collectively form a microcosm of humanity. Through captivating snapshots of lives intertwined by time, this book serves as a potent reminder to recognize and appreciate the profound connections that unite us all, no matter how seemingly insignificant or unrelated they may appear.